ugly girls and hoes created the feminism movement. I'm not gonna lie. So realistically, if you think about it, every time you are out and you see a pretty girl and she has an ugly friend with her, what does that ugly friend do? She instantly jumps into lesbian defense mode because she is an ugly Betty. The bitch is jealous. So when you try to talk to the cute girl, the ugly friend usually is like, leave her alone. She hates men. It's like, nah, bitch, you hate men. Back the fuck up. You know what I mean? And she will keep going. And you've seen videos where the cute friend will even tell the ugly friend, like, no, 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 it's cool. And she still will be like, absolutely the fuck not. Because she's not getting that same attention. So in the ugly girl's mind, men are evil, men are aggressive, men are everything bad because she can't fucking get the one she wants. You know what I mean? And so she deflects that onto her cute friend. And so then you also have another subcategory. So you have ugly girls, you have hoes. Hoes build a reputation for themselves. They're sleeping around, they're collecting babies, they're collecting bodies. The bitches just don't stop. And so after they're done living their whole life, now they're coming and looking for a man to save them, and no man is willing to save them. So again, they create the same agenda. Men are evil, men are monsters, men are selfish. No, you bitches are just two unlikable categories, and you bitches are going to attract what you put out, which is bullshit 24 fucking 7. So with that being that, it just grew so big with them just constantly projecting that message over and over and over, because hoes can be pretty. So you have girls that are pretty but they're hoes, and so you see them being pretty and hating men, and then another girl jumps on because she's pretty and she hates men. Then you see an ugly girl, she's ugly and she hates men, then another ugly girl jumps on and she's ugly and she hates men, and it just keeps fucking going, and it doesn't fucking make sense, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to compete with men until it's actually time to fucking come down and compete. They don't want to pay their own fucking bills. They don't want to change those fucking tires. That's the thing. Women feel like there is a competition where men don't see us as competition. They don't give a fuck. Like, you can't compete with something where you don't fucking compare. Women realistically don't do shit. Like, we cook, we clean, but men can also do that. A man, if he really needed to, he could cook a fucking meal. He could clean a fucking house. A woman, no matter how, I mean, she would have to put some real logic together to fucking change a tire. Like, that's gonna take some fucking work. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's women that can do it, but I for sure am not one. If you take 10 men, they could cook and clean a house. If you take 10 women to change oil or to change a fucking tire, or even to even help you out in the fucking rain, them bitches ain't prepared with an umbrella, a chair, nothing. We just be like little bobbleheads walking around. So it just, I mean, that's where I think it came from. When I really sit back and think of it, ugly women and hoes created the feminist movement.
You know what the crazy thing about this video is? It got like 1.2 million views on TikTok, and that's not the crazy thing. What the crazy thing is about this video is the fact that you've got a bunch of women in her comment section right now on TikTok acting like they don't know what she's saying. They're in the comment section trying to correct her as if she doesn't know what the feminist movement was actually started for. There's basically women in the comment section saying, no, the feminism movement was started for equality. As if she doesn't already know that. She's talking about the current feminist movement. You know what I'm saying? But they're completely ignoring that, and they're in her comment section attacking her, just moving the goalpost. You know, just like a 3 or 4 would, bro. You know what I'm saying? Move the goalpost, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're completely moving it, bro. I low-key think I should go and check it out with you. Actually, let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Look here. Feminist, a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. It was never about getting men. Completely trying to act like you didn't understand what she's saying just because of that. That's not what we're seeing currently. Yes, it may have started as that, even though I actually don't know that to be. Maybe that's what it was projected to be. But looking at what it's turned into now, I'm actually thinking was their malicious intent in the first place. But why are you acting like you don't know what she's saying is true? You know what I'm saying? But completely moving the goalposts. Feminist was made to combat DV and for women to have more financial freedom. Just completely acting like they don't like she doesn't have an understanding of what feminism was. She's talking about current feminism, bro. But they're completely acting like they don't know that, bro. That's why like comment sections can be so lame, bro. Because once one like liar goes off and gets some likes on their comment, the other liars start feeling comfortable to jump in and start acting deceitful, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're confusing feminism with misandry. Feminism doesn't compete with men. It dismantles the idea that women have to be confined to one role. It's about balance, choice, and freedom, not resentment. This is absolutely ridiculous. Most feminists, I'd actually argue today, are misandrous. Completely. You're trying to define misandry as if she doesn't know misandry. You can be a feminist and hate men, bro. Yes, bro. You can have the label of a feminist, but deep down inside, bro, what your ideology show you hate men. And we're seeing that today. Those type of women she described can wear those suits, those same two coats. That big woman protecting the girl, she can act like she's a feminist, but do stuff like sabotage that girl because of what her true values of men are. Misandrous. You know what I'm saying? So start, like, you see what I mean? I'm actually glad I went through the comments. Just moving the goalposts, bro. Acting like she doesn't know what misandry is, bro. Most feminists you're seeing today are not about dismantling the idea that women have to be confined to one role, because there's more than enough equality in today's society, bro. More than enough equality. It's about putting that foot on niggas, bro. That's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have to say it like the real, bro. That's what it's about, putting that foot on men, bro. We're not seeing, ain't nothing for you to be equal. No one's backhanding you, bitches. No one's doing nothing, bro. No one's sending you to the kitchen. No, nothing. She definitely knows her dad, of course, man. Do you know what feminism is? Look at them mocking her. Do you know what feminism is as if she doesn't know? A woman, we're gonna actually get to her, bro. Actually, let's leave it, bro. Let's get to her, bro. That's a good cue. This woman broke it down. I could tell her an intelligent take when I hear one, bro. She broke this down very well. It's as if they create a worldview because they know what they truly want won't accept them. You know, the hoes, they wanted to have lust, pleasure. You know, they wanted to have their cake and eat it. You can't go towards a hedonistic lifestyle and then want a man to accept you the way you come. That's not the way stuff works. So they know this. So they create a worldview to make men the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? As if you didn't go and degrade yourself in the streets. But no, the man is the bad guy. The ugly girls, she knows most men are not going to accept her. So and that's why you hear a lot, because I be hearing the ugly girls, all men are trash. When have you had an experience with all men? But look what she said, because she knows she can't get those guys. She sabotages, bro. She sabotages the perception of men. All men are trash, and she sabotages her attractive friends. Stay away, you know. So she broke this down very well, bro. But if you're a young girl watching this, bro, you have to have a sharp mind in today's society, because most females are sheep, bro, and they will try to lead you to the rest of the herd, man. Stay vigilant out here.
Okay, ignore the hair on my shoulder and shit. I've been cutting my hair this morning. But I want to address this little thing called the black pill theory, that you guys think that looks mean everything. And looks do help with a lot of shit. That is very true. Looks have gotten me a very long way, but I don't think that looks are everything. So if you're going to ask me about this black pill theory, I'm going to tell you that, honestly, it's not going to save you from much. It's not going to save you from heartbreak. It's not going to save your finances.
It's not going to save you from much. Nah, it take care of a lot. Them looks will take care of a lot, bro. Now, I'm of the belief as well, it's not everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's some people, and these type of people, I'm going to be honest, you kind of creep me out. I feel like there's some people to where it's like, they really believe if they just got this certain body or face, their life they would never suffer again. It's like, they can hit their head on the wall, they never feel pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people really be talking about looks like that, and that kind of scares me. So yeah, I'm definitely not on that. Like, looks aren't everything, but they take care of a lot now. Even me, bro, I'll be thankful, bro, because the opportunities I've been able to have because of my looks, bro. I was able to walk into a building and get a modeling contract, bro, in a time where I needed that, bro. I needed some extra change coming in, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it helps with a lot, bro. Finance, and that was is that not finances? He just said finances. And wait, what? Hold up. He said it's not going to help with finances. Broderick Hunter Jr. is an American model and actor. Hunter started his modeling career in 2011. Brother, it seems it's been helping with your finances for the past 14 years. At age of 20, after being asked to become a model for a photo shoot, he has since become starred in editorials for various publications, including Cosmopolitan. Is that Cosmo? Oh my goodness, bro. I'm live on the spot. Oh, Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan. Okay. Cosmopolitan, Maxim, Essence, Vogue Paris, and Italian GQ. So this has been helping your career for the past 14 years, man. But let's continue, bro. Let's continue.
Ask me about this black pill theory. I'm going to tell you that honestly, it's not going to save you from much. It's not going to save you from heartbreak. It's not going to save your finances. And it's probably not going to save you from anything that you really actually want in your life, honestly. I think that looks play a part in how people perceive you, but the internal work has to happen. And that's just the God honest truth. So if you guys want to follow me for more things that will help you look better, but also feel better, you know what to do.
You know the ironic thing about this is as well. I actually made a video about Hunter Eyes, and I used him as an example. And that video is my most viral video on my TikTok page, million plus views. So I was even able to take your looks and help my situation. You get what I'm saying, bro? But looks aren't everything. But I think to act that like they're not a big part. I think, but then again, bro, you've been benefiting from your looks your whole life, bro. You're in a sunken place at this point, bro. You probably ain't seeing it for what it is.
Looks matter. They matter. I just turned 40 this past March, and one of my biggest regrets is not realizing just how important looks are and how much your appearance matters in this world.
I love how real this man kept it in his video and just called it what it is. Like, people are judgmental, people are superficial, and your looks matter, whether or not you're a man or a woman. Here's a before picture of this guy. Very nice looking guy, right? And he still pretty much looked the same. He just didn't put on weight. If he dropped that weight, he could very much well get back to looking like this picture. This is where delusion and reality have to meet, right? A lot of y'all are stuck in this delusional land where you believe that you can put on weight, you can stop taking care of yourself, your hygiene can fall off, you can go have all of these different kids with all these different people, you can stop making the money or never make the money, and that people are going to see you as a desirable option on the dating scene. That's not how this works. And your feelings don't matter in this situation. The truth is going to be the truth. And the truth is, man or woman, the better of a catch you are physically, mentally, financially, when it comes to kids, less baggage, the better options you're going to have to pick from because you have more people who are going to want you. I have to continuously remind myself that a lot of y'all take on this alter ego, or you just say anything in comment sections, even when you know it's not true, right? You live your life on a day-to-day basis. You know, just like I know, the stuff you saying in my comment section ain't true. A lot of y'all are not the type of men who financially have gotten to a point where you make so much money that even though your looks done fell off, you can compensate it and attract younger, hot girls with the money. A lot of y'all, you're not there financially. You work a minimum wage job, and that's no shade, but you don't make the type of money to get the type of girls that you would want. And you know that, and I know that. It don't matter how bad you cap in my comment section about how you think you've held up over the years and how many girls you can get. You know how many messages you done sent that's sitting on red right now. You know how dry your phone is. And you know that the women that are in your phone are not the women that you actually want. It's just the women that you can attract at the level that you at right now. You know that, and I know that. Don't matter what you say in my comment section, your real life is always going to override those comments. Sitting up and continuously using men who are exceptions to the rule to make up for your shortcomings is not going to get you nowhere. Bringing up men who have aged like wine, bringing up men who in top 1% when it comes to finances, those men aren't you, though. You can keep bringing them up, but it's irrelevant and it's a moot point when you don't fall in the category of those men. So it doesn't matter. The red pill sold y'all a lie. It's a man myth, and they did y'all a huge disservice by making you delusional and believing that you were the men who were aging well, or that you were the men whose finances were so good that you could buy the girls that you wanted. It's not a real thing. If women wanted to pay men to be with them, they could, but it would be looked upon very poorly. Right? But y'all men have normalized paying to play when it comes to these young girls. That don't mean the young girls like you. That don't mean you ain't getting played by the young girls. But you paying to play. If women wanted to pay to play, they could do it. And some women do. Look at Cher. Cher paying to play because she know the game. If she want a young dude, she got enough money that she can pay one to tolerate her. There's several women. Madonna done it. There's several women who know that they can pay to play if they want to. So the way y'all have normalized it as men as a collective, shout out to y'all. But don't sit up and ever lie and think anybody believes the fact that you think that you can get away with life and the wall. It's undefeated, man or woman. If you don't take care of yourself, your finances, your looks, managing how many kids you have with different people, you're going to be a poor option and nobody's going to want you on the dating scene. That is what it is.
Hey man, you're spitting facts, bro. I feel like people who aren't on the look side of things, like right, they're not good looking, and I feel like people who haven't got money, right, they kind of don't have both. I feel like those type of people, those are people who cope with the game. And I'm not saying game is not important; it's definitely very important, bro. Like I've seen it, bro, where a guy isn't good looking, but he can talk his way into a situation. But I feel like to live and die on the game hill, bro, that's usually guys who are just not good looking, ain't got the finances, so all they do have is their fucking tongue, bro. So they live and die with game. But no, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like what she said is facts, bro. What she's generally saying is facts, bro. Like it's gonna be tougher for you if you're not someone who's aged like fine wine because you're handsome or you have the genetics, or you're not doing well on the finance side. It is gonna be more difficult for you. But like I said, game actually is a factor when it comes to it. Pulling as well, but I agree with what she was saying in the video. But I'm gonna leave it there, man. I'm gonna leave it there, bro. I'm coming back on here more frequent and whatnot. Just dropped a body game video recently. Let me know if you want more of those type of body game videos, because that is a part of attraction as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'll see you in the comments.